Bytedance, the parent company of TikTok and CapCut, has released DreamOne Actor, which is this new AI that can do deepfakes and also control actions and emotions through a driving video. Check it out.
He won't sell anybody out to buy his future. And that, my friends, is called integrity. That's called courage. Now that's the stuff leaders should be made of.
As you see here, DreamOne Actor-M1 is by Bytedance, and it's really good. As you see here in this video, you see this person who is talking. He's able to have a video and an image, and through the video of the person actually acting it out, can transport that acting onto an image and even the environment. As you saw,
this is my school. You are here because I've given you an opportunity.
In the top left, you see it's a guy in a suit acting this out, but the image is a guy in a t-shirt, almost on top of a room in the house. But it all meshes together when the acting comes through. That's not all. They also have another one with the same guy, but they're switching the actor to a different actor into a different room.
At your school, why am I always in the wrong? Why do I have to listen to you when you have zero to say? Because I'm young? All my life I've been young, so I never get a turn.
And even with this lighting and stuff, it still works very well. And what's also interesting is that they can even do different form factors. Where that was a horizontal video, they also have this vertical one, where you see this guy who is talking and acting out, where the guy in the video is in a plain background, but the image is in a street alleyway, and they're still able to act out this performance.
You've just been doing your job, making money. You've probably never cared about anyone in your life. Well, I do. I care too much. And that's why I'm going crazy.
I thought this was pretty cool too, because they also have a Marilyn Monroe one, where you see this woman who's acting on the background, and you see that she's able to change herself to Marilyn Monroe, different type of style, which is black and white, but the acting is still there. You can still hear the audio and everything.
And then I did want it. And now I really want it. And I want to do it well as it could be done.
What's also good about DreamActor-M1 is that you don't always need a video. You can just upload an image and an audio, and you can get these results like how they have with the Joker right here, where you see the Joker is bowing down and turning around. Not only that, you can also get these type of videos where it's this person who is in a dress with red lipstick. The audio in this, you can get this type of motion and animation. Same thing with this guy, which is pretty good. Is a guy in a suit, plain background, and they're able to animate this person without even having a driving video. They even have, I think that's Van Gogh. I'm not the best artist, but he's a famous artist. I think he made Starry Night. And they have him talking and being illustrated from just audio. Just having Van Gogh in audio, boom.
He won't sell anybody out to buy his future. And that, my friends, is called integrity. That's called courage. Now that's the stuff leaders should be made of.
That's all they needed. But it doesn't just stop there. They even made a music video-esque performance where you see it's a guy in the top left acting out the performance, an image of this guy with his shirt off, but the camera angle is below them. And even with that camera angle, they were still able to rap it as it seems. And it was able to transport that action onto this video. But without a video, but just with an image and audio, it would get this person where you see there on a brick wall, almost looks like a photo shoot studio type of background, and this person's able to eventually move normally. It doesn't look like it's some type of AI generated stutter really well. Even with this person smiling in this other background, having her head tilted to the side, and it's very expressive. They even have more examples of that same person that was controlling the women earlier with her performance. Now look, they have 2 more examples of her doing this with 2 other images and just how crisp it comes behind. One thing I am seeing, because this is not out yet, I'm seeing that the driving performances are usually very free of clutter, very clean environments, but the images can seem like they can be whatever they want to be. We've seen the person in the alleyway, we've seen the person in a black background, and they're all pretty good. I'm guessing the easier, most well lit the environment is, the better it would be for the outcome, but that's just a guess. So how DreamOne M1 basically works is they use motion guidance, a hybrid control mechanism that combines implicit facial representation, 3D head sphere, and 3D body skeletons to ensure robust and expressive facial and body movements. They also do a progressive training strategy that incorporates multi-resolution data, manage various body poses and images scales from portraits and full bodies. They also use motion patterns from sequential frames and visual references help to maintain long-term temporal coherence, particularly for unseen regions during complex emotions. Basically, what this means is if you ever use Comfy UI, there's control nets. How it sounds to me is like they have their own maybe internal control net that they use to map out the skeletal body of that person, and they're using it to map it on to the driving performance of the video. Even if you know what a video is, basically videos are pictures being shown to you at a certain speed. That's why you have frame per second, 30 frames, 20 frames, 60 frames. So I'm guessing from what they're saying here is they take these skeletal references and image references from the video. So I'm guessing the more data in the video, the higher quality, the higher frame data, the more skeletal information they can get from there, and it can be turned into a mapping for the photo to be placed on so that actor can really act in this situation. But not only that, was a lot of human showings and showing you how well it could work with humans, but they have a lot more diversity. They can even do freaking cow heads where you see this cow is dancing with their hands, and it's like a cow with a humanoid body, but it has humanoid hands. Who knows what's really going on, but the movement is very coherent. You even see this with the lady who was listening to music, and it's an anime type of style, some type of art style, and it's still been able to animate it. Now, they're not really talking in the last two examples, but this one right here is Pixar level quality, and it's being able to show how coherent it is when it comes to these type of animations. And they also showed more to.
But sometimes it's up to us to hold the microphone, and it's important to know how to do it well. If you watch singers perform on TV.
They also showed you in this video where it's this lady who is speaking on a mic, but has a cartoon version of the performance and then a more human realistic version of the performance. And it's really good, if you ask me. You can see that it works against different art styles where the animation is just as good as the real version. And I would say the two animated versions look better as far as video quality than the real driving video. And you see here where they have this image, but in different type of angles, but still being able to move the head, and it's very realistic. As you see here, you see a video of them going against a lot of the leading competitors, I guess, when it comes to pose transfer. And you see this driving video, this person dancing, and then you see the input, which is this image, and then you see the rest of them. Of course, when they do this, there's always the best, which is not bad, to say the least, for sure. But then they also have more of a portrait, like a talking head type of video, and they even went against Runway Act 1, but we know that now they're on Gen 4, but theirs definitely beats out Runway. But Runway doesn't look too bad, but theirs is definitely more expressive. But Bytedance even had Omni-Human, which is really good too. And I think it's out now, which I will be doing a video on. And they always just really got the expression of the characters really well. I think it always was better than Runway. But tell me down below, do you think this is pretty cool that they get into this level, or are you a little concerned and thinking that content creators, actors are going to be changed or at least displaced? Tell me what your thoughts are down below. With that being said, your boy Dexter, Not Dexter, out.